Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Chanel and we're back today with another video. Today we are doing an eyeshadow basic video. Y'all, get into this look, okay? If this is your first time here, welcome. I would love to have you part of my tribe. Be sure to subscribe. Let's get into today's tutorial. Okay, y'all, so today we're gonna do an eyeshadow look using the Jaclyn Hill Ring the Alarm palette. And I'm gonna start by priming my eye with concealer. And I'm using a matte concealer, and this is in the color NW35. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that concealer on my brush and put it all over my eyelid. Okay, so I typically like to start by carving out my brow. If I was already going to I typically do my eyeshadow first. Okay, so I typically do my eyeshadow first, y'all. But today I did my foundation already. You can catch my previous video if you want to see my foundation routine. But I typically start by going all the way up to the brow and then making sure to cover the entire eyelid. So let's get started. Taking that all over the lid and being careful to make sure that I don't mess up our brows. And everything's fixable, so just remember that. When you're doing makeup, there is no right or wrong way to do it. There are some best practices, but just remember to just have fun. Doing makeup is one of those things where you can't forget to have fun. All right, now that we've primed both of our eyes with our concealer, I'm just gonna make sure that I have no creases on my eyelid. And you also wanna make sure you blend out that concealer. Sometimes it gets a little bit right here and at the very end. So I'm just making sure to blend both of those out before I start putting with my first eyeshadow. One of the keys for eyeshadow is that you need to make sure that you pay attention to your eye shape. I think a lot of times with eyeshadow, we typically try to mimic someone else's eye, and sometimes it makes it a lot harder to do something that is gonna look best for you. So let's go with our first color, and we're going to use our transition color. That typically, and we're going to start with Mugshot. I'm going to take this transition color right here where my crease is. And so if you see where I open my eye, there is a line there. We're going to take that transition color right above that crease, like so. And I'm doing a squishing motion, windshield wiper motion back and forth, making sure to spread that color out evenly. Also, sometimes there's not enough eyeshadow or product on your brush, and if you don't put enough product on your brush, y'all, you're not going to get the color payoff that you're looking for. So remember that also. Going back into my color and windshield wiper motion back and forth. And then I'm going to start to blend that out. And when I say blend, I'm just taking that motion, still going in that same motion, but I'm doing a little bit of circular motions, making sure that it just doesn't look like a stripe, you know? And you want to just keep blending until you get it to your liking. Okay, so I hope y'all can see that. Now let's do the other side. You see, I'm really getting that motion back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The more you practice with your eyeshadow, the better it's going to look and the better you're going to like it. You just have to practice. That's the thing with makeup. If you keep practicing, you will actually start to like your makeup. I think the hard part, most of the time, the hard part is just getting the right products that's gonna look good for your face, and then knowing how to properly apply those things. But I'm telling y'all keep watching these videos. I'm gonna be starting to expect y'all to tag me on social media to let me know that you guys are learning something. So let me know in the comments, okay? Let me know below. Okay, so now that we have our transition color, let's choose our all over color. And this is the color we're gonna put all over our lid. And y'all, I don't know what kind of color I want to do. Okay, let's go with framed. I'm gonna go with framed. I'm gonna change my brush to something that's a little bit more flat, still fluffy, but gonna put a little bit of that product all over. So remember when I said you have to make sure that you have enough product on the brush. Going to start by, so one of the things you want to remember is not to take your eyeshadow above where you just put that crease, your crease color or your transition color. I'm going to start that right there at the in the middle of my eyelid, okay? Taking that, pat, 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 all over the eyelid. So you'll see me opening up my eye to make sure that I am putting it all where I would like to go. If you've ever had your makeup done before, then you know that sometimes your makeup artist will say, actually open your eye. Chances are she's trying to check to make sure she's putting the eyeshadow in the proper place. Y'all, I am not used to doing my eyeshadow first, and so I need to put a little bit of setting powder down so that I don't get this eyeshadow on my foundation. Okay. All right, so we'll wipe that off once we are done. Let's go back to adding more product to our brush. Now I'm gonna build the intensity for this. Like, this is cute, but we can do better. Taking that color right back on the lid, and again patting it all over, and you can take it up to your crease line. Just don't cover where you have your transition color. Okay, I'm gonna now go back in with that transition color. I'm not gonna add any more color to the brush. I just wanna make sure to blend those out. And then go back in with that same, I'm not adding anything else to the brush, but I don't want to see a separation of where I stopped one color and started the other. And this is where your blending just takes time and effort. Okay, and again, I am just making sure that the product is all over the lid. And then once you're happy with the color payoff or your intensity level, you can move on to the next eye. Taking that right on the lid. Going back in with the first brush that I started with, and blending up those two colors together. Going back in with my second brush, and then continuing to build the intensity of my eyelid color. And this would be the same steps if you were using a lighter color, if you were just using one shadow only, same steps. You always want to make sure that you are blending and making sure that you don't see where you start and stop your colors. This is why you have to practice and you have to get familiar with your eye shape. Okay, so now typically, y'all, this is it. Like, if you are in a rush and you don't want to do a whole lot, you can now go ahead and add lashes, do your liner, and you're ready to go. So I think I want to make my eye just a little bit more intense, so I'm gonna still keep working. All right. Okay, so what do you say? Let's add our liner. One of my favorite liners to use is by Kiss, and it is in the color Black is Black. Absolutely love this liner because it is retractable and it glides on really, really good. I'm gonna take that at the bottom. And if you're not one of those people that love to put eyeliner on and you're like, I can never get the line right, or I'm always blinking, just blend it out. So I'm going to show you if I mess up when I'm putting it on, I just normally I just blend it out or either smudge it to make it smoky. And then that way I don't have to worry about it being straight. I'm gonna take a pencil brush and just smoke out that waterline. right, let's add a little bit of mascara, one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. Y'all, I bend all of my mascara ones like this. I just feel like it's easier to apply the product that way. So I always bend these, even if it doesn't come like that. Just bend it. I just do like this and then bend, and now I can apply it on better. All right, now that we have applied our mascara, this is the point where we're going to add lashes. If you are not someone that knows how to add lashes properly, then you can stop here. But one tip that I want to give you guys for adding lashes is if it's too big for your eye, it's going to be hard for you to put it on. So find lashes that are going to complement your eye shape. And I'll do another video if you guys want me to. Let me know in the comments that on how to pick your lashes. We can go lash shopping together or something like that. Okay, so I'm going to be putting on these. I got these from Amazon, and I'll have to find the link of which ones, because they came in a little pack together, like with a whole bunch of them. And that's why I hate sometimes ordering lashes in like a bulk, because I'll end up really liking one set of the lash, and then you don't know what the name of it is. So yeah, all right, let's add these lashes. Okay, so I like to make sure I put enough glue on there. You want to let the glue get tacky. That is one of the keys to make sure that you can get your lash on. And not only that, you want to make sure that you have a lash that fits your eye shape. Gonna let that glue get a little bit tacky, and then we'll apply. Y'all, the funny thing is I struggle with putting lashes on myself. And I mean, I can nail it on my clients easy, but it always takes a little bit of practice for me to get it on myself. All right, let's do this. So I place that lash on my lash to get it in the right place. Then you can take those edges and connect them. If you get a little bit of glue, that's okay. Let it dry and it should peel right off. Same thing like with mascara. If you ever get mascara on your face, let it dry before you try to get it off. And then that way you don't have to, it's easier to clean up that way. And I normally just keep messing with my lash until I get it in the right place, or I make sure that they both are even, and we still got a little bit of work to do, so. All right, let's take our powder off under our eye, and y'all, isn't this cute? How easy. I hope that was really easy for y'all. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, okay? And stay tuned for our next video.